vital highway for men and munitions passing from the New World to the Old. Eastward lie the seaports of Britain, guarded by the guns of the Navy, crowded with ships bringing from the four corners of the earth the mass of materials without which this war could not be fought. Today, silence and mystery shroud these nameless British ports, where ships unload their precious cargoes beneath silver balloons that ever serve as a reminder of the danger from the skies. 3,000 miles away is Canada, arsenal of the Allies, her foundries and machine shops working night and day, forging the sinews of war essential to the battlefronts of Europe. From Canada's factories and farms to her docks goes a never-failing stream of war supplies, supplies that Britain needs, that Britain must have if victory is to be assured. Between Canada and her allies lie 3,000 miles of ocean, and in this heaving sea, danger lurks unseen. Across these waters at any moment may go the foaming track of a torpedo, sending men to their death and valuable cargo to the bottom. But today, from eastern Canadian ports, the ships steam out endlessly into the Atlantic. Grimy freighters, manned by men determined that the North Atlantic supply line shall not be broken. 20, 30, 40 at a time they go, assembled into convoys for protection. And to see that these freighters with their precious loads pass in safety is the duty of the Royal Canadian Navy. At Naval Headquarters, Commodore Howard Reed, commander of Canada's Atlantic coast, plots the route and speed of every convoy, issues the secret sailing orders which will send it to sea in the charge of Canada's fighting ships. Already patrolling the seas outside the harbor are the destroyers that will form the convoy's escort. Lean, speedy ships, armed to the teeth and carrying a complement of over 100 Canadian seamen. Like monks they look, muffled in their hooded suits against the bitter cold. But cold is a small matter these days. This is the real thing, war. Eyes are glued to glasses, searching the sea, searching for a thing that looks like a thin vertical broomstick moving through the water. Other eyes look down from above as RCAF flying boats sweep seaward to accompany the convoy on the first stages of its voyage. Convoy coming out, sir. This is the moment the destroyers have been waiting for. One by one, the sturdy freighters head towards the open sea, taking their allotted stations in line as they go. The destroyers take the lead, and the long voyage begins.
25. Starboard 25, sir.
The escorting destroyers steer a zigzag course ahead of the freighters. In the center of the convoy steams a liner well known to Canadian travelers in the days of peace. But now she has other work to do.
25. Start 25, sir.
To and fro sweep the destroyers on their ceaseless vigil, patrolling every inch of the sea over which their charges will pass. Day and night, calm or storm, guns crews are closed in round their guns. They doze, but with one ear open, ready at the first note of the alarm rattlers to leap to their action stations. These are the men from all over Canada, from the fishing villages of the Maritimes, from the banks of the St. Lawrence and the lake shores of Ontario. Some have even journeyed from the prairies to serve at sea. And so the voyage goes on, the destroyers scouting ahead, the deep-laden convoy plowing steadily behind. One voyage, 10 voyages will pass off smoothly, but sometimes...
Object on the starboard bow, sir.
Action stations.
All hands to action stations.
It may be a false alarm, or it may not. The destroyers take no chances these days. In a trice, the guns are manned, loaded, and bearing round on their target.
Visibility range 100.
The great torpedo tubes swing outboard. An eye to a sight, a slight pressure on a lever, and 4 deadly torpedoes will streak across the sea with 300 pounds of high explosive in their noses.
Range 4. Ready to start. Open fire. Shoot. Down 800. Down 800. Open fire. Quick run. Open road. Full speed ahead, bird. Full speed ahead, bird. Stand by, destined.
Down to the boiler room goes the order for more steam. The throttles are opened full out. The whole ship quivers from stem to stern as the mighty turbines drive her forward at 37 knots, more than 40 miles an hour. Screws lash the seas as the destroyers tear through the water towards their objective. The bones in their teeth become sheets of blinding spray. The depth charges are manhandled into position. 350-pound drums of TNT.
Repeat, sir. 20. Average 20, sir.
Sharply, the destroyer's bows swing round as they alter course to place themselves directly above their target.
Stand by.
No submarine can live within 20 feet of an exploding depth charge. And at far greater distances, the force of the explosion will start leaks in the hull, shatter the electrical gear, demoralize the crew. Under the protection of Canada's Navy, another convoy with its precious load of war supplies for Britain passes safely out into mid-Atlantic, where British battleships, steel-clad monsters of 30,000 tons, patrol the angry seas, their great 15-inch guns searching the horizon to send enemy commerce raiders to the fate that met the Grap's Bay. And so the Canadians turn homeward into the teeth of the gale, homeward to refuel for the next trip out. Tomorrow there will be another convoy waiting for them, and after that another and another, until the last shell is fired and the last trench taken. Their role is to keep the high seas open for all who pass in the Allied cause, and it is a crucial role. In their keeping is one of the most vital lifelines of the British Commonwealth. Their foe is a silent, unseen menace in the depths. But they are ready and eager to pit their brains against his. For with all their training in the science of modern warfare, these men are seamen at heart, with the seaman's pride in his ship and his skill. Today, tomorrow, until peace comes again, they will be on Atlantic patrol, fulfilling the great traditions of all who served beneath the white ensign.